possible.
Yeah, I believe that's going to happen. I don't know whether anybody in the district can comment on that, but it's my understanding that there's going to be, right outside the Paramount somewhere, there's going to be a large screen.
Well, Mr. Brown would know that, right?
Does somebody know? We're going to talk about it. Okay, we're gonna have a discussion about the graduation later on. So we'll also have a second hearing of citizens. But once we have that information, and maybe what we'll do is after we're done with this hearing of citizens, maybe we'll rearrange the agenda to go right to that. So thank you.
Oh yeah, this woman. Marcelle Beauvais.
Good evening, Marcella Beauvais, 59 Willow Orchard Road.
September 6th, 2011. She sat with the board here, I think as a board member herself, and said, I quote, to the superintendent, or in reaction to something the superintendent had said about Rye in comparing the Peekskill school system with the Rye school system, and Marcella Beauvais said, I don't give a crap what they do in Rye. They can something about somebody getting shot. She said, they can shoot the teachers for all I care. They can shoot the teachers for all I care in Rye. This is Peekskill. This isn't Rye. That's a fucking quote. And just because I'm the only idiot who caught it doesn't make me the bad guy. But apparently it does. Because while I'm trying to figure out why nobody really wants to figure anything out. Everybody just wants to have their little safety in numbers popularity contest. And now this woman, I watched her say absolutely nothing. And on this subject of terroristic threats, she's got a lot of fucking nerve. And you'll notice, I'm going to record this whole thing, and she will speak in circles, trying to sound like she's speaking for the people. She's so, like, I'll just let it go for itself.
Personally, I don't envy anyone for having to deal with this decision, having to take this decision. I'm sure it wasn't easy. The biggest complaint the community has with the overall decision is how it was not communicated to parents. To this day, it hasn't been officially communicated to parents. We simply received a letter a couple of days ago saying these are, actually the letter was addressed to the student as to what the rehearsal plans are.
I guess in fact what she's saying is true, and it sounds like it was really horrible for this last minute change when people had flown in from out of town and everything. So I have no problem with the complaint. It's just that the whole subject matter that she's discussing it, and actually worse than her comment about not giving a crap if the students shoot the teachers in Rye, worse than that, 1,000 times worse than that, was the way every single one of the board people sat there and didn't question her on it, didn't call her on it, just pretended to kind of overlook it and realize she didn't really mean it, but give me a break. Give me a break.
To happen the day of graduation. I think the community, or the district rather, has the technological resources for the district to identify who the parents of those graduating students are, to have handled the communication in a more professional manner. Piggyback to on what Tuesday said before, treat others with respect. It's a two-way road. You can't reach out to the community when you need support to move forward your initiatives, and then when decisions such drastic as this one are taken, just, let the community find out one way or another. For the students to find out on the last day of school, and for what I understand, the communication is not great either. It's, I think, could have been avoided. So it is what it is right now, but note to self, you guys need to work on that. The district needs to work on it.
That's amazing that she has the balls to tell anybody what they need to work on. I mean, it's true, they all do need to work on something, but I just, with this as the specific subject matter of somebody making a threat, what she said was just as bad, probably. I don't know what the kid said. I don't know who the kid is. There are rumors that he doesn't even exist. But this woman, what she said about not caring if somebody gets shot in Rye was, but they choose not to make a big deal of it because nobody wants to make a big deal of something when someone, misspeaks or, is that the word I want to use? So, but she'll just keep repeating this in this condescending way, over and over again, and it just seems so self-serving.
Again, you can't reach out to people when you need them, and then when you need to communicate things that are important to both students and parents.
This is like the third or fourth time she said that.
Let's be whatever you think. It's
She'll
just,
say it again too.
it is.
I'm sorry, Ms.
I think
Arquette.
it's incredibly.
What the hell happened? Why is the sound messed up?
Activity that the class immediately prior to them had access to, such as field trips, the change in venue for the graduation. They were supposed to be the first class attend or going into the middle school. And I can go on and on and on. The list is enormous. And on top of her, they got rain and prom, so they couldn't even have pictures of the river. And again, it's no one's fault. The weather is the weather. And the district did a great job at it.